Oh my goodness, do you have groin pain? Well, this is the video for you. Today I'm going to show you some quick ways to relieve groin pain. So let's get started. So these simple exercises for groin pain will really help relax them, but make sure you get a good proper diagnosis because groin pain can be an adductor strain, but it could also be a labral tear, it could also be hip arthritis, or maybe even a sports hernia. So if the simple exercises and stretches aren't helping, make sure you're getting a proper diagnosis. These are all going to be done lying down to make it a little bit easier. We're going to start off kind of with a modified butterfly stretch, or what we call a supine butterfly stretch. So this is one that you can progress to sitting up, but if you're having a lot of pain in the groin, this is a good place to start. So I'm just lying down with my knees propped up, and all I'm doing is I'm just going to roll both legs out into that butterfly position this way. And so I'm really kind of getting a gentle stretch on the groin area, or those hip adductors, adductors on the inside. So this is a full stretch. You're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Just try and let it relax a little bit. If you're feeling a super big pull, if it's my left side here, you can bring it up a little bit, with your hand, because you want it to be a good comfortable stretch, a little bit of tension, but it shouldn't be sharp pain. Holding that for 30 seconds, coming up and doing that 3 times. So now we're going to go into just getting an isometric exercise of those hip adductors, the adductors. So if you want to you can have a ball, you can use a folded up pillow, or you can use your hands if you don't want to go grab anything or pause it and come back. But it does make it a little bit easier having a ball or a folded up pillow. It doesn't have to be a specific distance apart, but a lot of times if your knees are close to hip width apart, that's the best. So all I'm doing, this is an isometric exercise, which means I'm activating the muscles, but I'm not really moving, which sometimes is what causes the pain. So I'm just squeezing into that ball. And the ball is preventing a big movement, but then I'm activating those muscles by squeezing in. I wouldn't go full force, maybe just 30 to 40% of how much you feel like you can push, because you will probably feel it in that groin area if you've got that strain on the adductor. So just squeezing in 30 to 40%, maybe holding it for 3 to 5 seconds, relax, and maybe doing that 5 or 10 times, whatever is comfortable. Again, if you don't have the ball, you can kind of bring your knees up a little bit more if you're comfortable kind of bringing your upper body, and just put your hands in between in a fist position, and then you can squeeze in that way. So you don't need the ball or a pillow, but it makes it a little bit more comfortable to do that, so then you can relax the rest of your body. And then if it's feeling pretty good and you want to do an active exercise, then roll onto your side, the side that you want to exercise or that's injured, which would be my left side. I'm rolling over onto my left side. You can put your foot in the front, you can put your foot in the back, whatever's more comfortable. I'm propping up. You can lie all the way down. This is just a little bit more comfortable for me for this one, so I can look at you through the camera. But you can make sure you're lying all the way down if that's more comfortable. Get that leg on the bottom as straight as you comfortably can. Pulling your toes up often helps lock out that leg. And then you're just bringing up that leg. It's not going to be a big movement with this because of the position that you're on, but now you're using those adductors to lift that leg. So really try and keep it as much in a straight line as you can. Sometimes the surface, depending on where you are, if it's a little squishier, it's a little harder. But I'm just coming up as far as I comfortably can. I'm not trying to go really high, but I'm just activating those muscles. If this feels easy, then don't come all the way down. Keep it activated the whole time, and then nice and slow up and down. Again, you can just start off with maybe 5 to 10, depending on how comfortable it is, or go for time, do 30 seconds and see how many you can comfortably do in that time period. So there you have it. That was ways to relieve groin pain. It wore Callie out. If you'd like to help support my channel, click on the link up there, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking down there. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.